Hi there. In this video I wanted to go over your Project 1A assignment. So in your worksheet I can see that you successfully put in a formula here. When I click on the cell I can look up in the formula bar to see what's going on in the cell. When I click on cell C8 though, I just see just the number. All of these are totals, so they all should have formulas in them. Let's take a peek at this one. That one has a formula, and that one has a formula. So this one should have a formula. Now, the key, and we're going to get back to this, but I think what happened was this number is actually incorrect that you input, and it threw off your numbers. So then I think you felt like, well, nothing's working, so I need to make sure these work. But you want to have Excel doing all the work for you, and when you set up formulas it can also catch mistakes for you as well. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to click on the cell B8 and I'm going to use the fill handle here to copy over the formula into the next cell. Now when you get those pound signs, that means that there's just information in here that is too big to fit in the cell. So it tells you that you need to change the size of the column. So I did that and I got $261,830.83. So when you're looking at your information, we realize that this is not the correct number that we're going to come up with, but in a minute I'll show you how to come back and we'll make corrections on that. Okay, so in this column in cells E4 through E7, these also should be formulas because we're totaling. So again, we're letting Excel do the work for us. So I can either construct the formula. I can use AutoSum, where when I click on that it looks over and finds this information and it makes the formula for me. It looks correct, so I'll just go ahead and press enter. And so now when I go back to that cell, again I'm looking up here in the formula bar to really see what's going on in that cell, and I can see that it has a formula. Now the number isn't correct, but that's okay. We'll correct that in just a second. So again, I'm going to use my fill handle to come all the way down and excuse me, and fill these in. So now these all have the correct formulas in here. I do need to take out, these should just have I believe just a comma style in there. Usually you just have the top level of your data, or the top row I should say, with your accounting format, and then we have our total row with our accounting format. Okay, now we can look and see that a couple numbers are incorrect. So this number is not correct, that one is not correct, and this one is not correct. So what I would do here then is start looking at my data. I know I've set up my formulas correctly, but I need to review my data to make sure I didn't make an error. And what I found was in this cell here, which is C4, excuse me, it looks like you duplicated the information here. The actual number should have been $86,894. So I'm going to go ahead and just start typing that in. $894.82. So when I press enter, you can see that now making that change, because I've already built the formulas, everything else updated, even our spark line here. Because if I'm going to just go ahead and undo this for a second. Take a look at our spark line. It wasn't correct because both of these numbers were the same. So when it's showing a trend, it's showing these are the same, and then it gets a big jump. But when I redo my input there, notice that this changed. Also, our chart information changed as well. So you do want to make sure that you're always reviewing your data for information, and always let Excel do as much of the work as it can for you. So just make sure again all of cells B8 through E8 have formulas, as well as E4 through E7, so all of the totals, and then update this information. That will fix several things in here, and then don't forget to update your chart title as well. Okay, so I think that's it for now. I hope that this is helpful. Take care.